have such sights to show you. Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
Hey, I can't hear you.
There we go. Hello,
What happened?
everybody. Welcome to Tuesday Night TerrorVision. I'm Pete, joined by J-Man. Welcome back, bro.
Hey, thanks for having me.
And we are post-Halloween. We're into the throes of November now, and we watched Dead Heat tonight, which was a fun movie to say the least. But I wanted to ask you: have you been watching Welcome to Derry?
No, okay, so I like what the Tim Curry, like the first It, like that TV version. That's the only one I've ever seen. I tried reading the book; it's very dense. My buddy told me the whole book, and he told me all the weirdness at the end, which the movie cut out, where all the kids have to sleep with the girl in order to get the powers to beat him, and like there's like a giant turtle with the universe on its back or something. There's a lot of weirdness in it. So then the new It movies came out. I don't know. I'm not a big ghost person, and I find it, like Pennywise, I find him very whatever. I don't know why. It's just, that's just me. Like, I'm like, he can't kill 9 kids or whatever. I'm like, okay, this guy's not very effective. So I know he's supposed to scare them and then eat their fears or some crap. I'm like, like, it's like, oh, look, I'm the Wolfman. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. I couldn't get into it. I didn't watch the new ones. It looked like it was a lot of, I feel like it's like one of those jump scare movies, but then nothing happens. Yeah. It's like, oh, and then nothing happens. So it's like, okay, you scared me. It's like, I'm going to take the trash out. My neighbor scares me. Oh shit. It's like, that's my only thing. Like, I want, if the ghost would, it's like Paranormal Activity. I'm just waiting for things to happen. But I don't know. My buddy really likes, like, he's been giving every episode 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 or whatever. So I don't know. Is it any good?
I've enjoyed it. I thought it was a good show. You've got a lot of lore, a lot of setup in the show, and I really dig that. I think they're doing a good job with it so far. Mm-hmm. The effects, which I heard some kind of about, I don't see any issue with it. I really like it. Like I said, and I'm not a huge fan of the books or anything. No, I've never read a Stephen King book. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I just watched the 2017 movie for the first time about a week or so ago. Not a week ago, but maybe a month ago.
Right. Chapter 1 and 2, right? They divided it into two parts. Whatever, yeah.
And I've never seen the
Tim Curry one.
No. I watched that. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
It's the second Skarsgård movie I never watched when they're adults, but the show's good.
So that's chapter 2 or whatever, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's, okay. Yeah. So they fight. When do they fight the spider? As adults or as kids, they fight the spider.
That was the first one.
That was the first one. Okay. Yeah. And they come back and they're adults or whatever. Yeah. So the Tim Curry one, it was a 2-night. I think it was a 2-night miniseries or something, and it was I watched it. I think I watched it off TV when it was on TV. I think I own it though. I think I have the DVD of it.
Yeah, I remember watching that as a kid. I remember watching that as a kid and thinking Tim Curry was terrifying.
Yeah, he was awesome. That's because his voice, and it's like I don't find this guy don't find this guy as scary because I think he's made to look cooler. Whereas I feel like Tim Curry was made to look like a normal clown with just the weird mouth. And that just makes it like Art the Clown, which I love, is obviously made to be scary, which makes him less scary. Like if you're making him to be scary, I feel like that's less scary to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
Versus like a regular clown that's just weird. You know what I mean? Like, so anyways, whatever. That's just me.
Yeah.
That's my...
Yeah, they had some there's, like I said, the use of effects in this is really good. The setup and building of the lore works really well. The cast is good. The kills, dude. The first episode they set up these like the new losers club, you're thinking, right? Yeah, at the end of the episode they murder like 3 of the kids. So it's, I mean, brutally and graphically in a theater. It was like, holy shit. Really fucking cool though. So yeah, that it's going good so far. Is it a
prequel or sequel?
Yes, it's a prequel.
Okay, I see. It's a prequel. Yeah.
Yep. They're doing that to kind of set up, and they're gonna go. I think they have like 3 or 4 seasons planned.
Oh my goodness!
And they're gonna go through the cycles leading up to the original. You know,
I see.
So, because it's like what, every 27 years or something like that. I think the cycle.
I have no idea. I saw that TV movie once or twice, and I think I bought it I bought it and then I put it in my collection of horror movies, and then I never went back to it again.
Yeah, it's okay, you know, as a property. I was never the biggest It fan, you know. Just kind of something that is, I don't know. It's there.
Yeah.
Like I said, I enjoy the series, the Welcome to Derry series, but I like lore building stuff, you know. That always gets, it's like, okay, I dig this. I have a bozo lamp on my nightstand. Clowns don't scare me.
Yeah, they don't scare me either. I never found them scary at all.
God damn it, manliness. There's clowns. Clowns to me are unsettling. I was never afraid of it. You know what movie with clowns scared me? Was that Victor Salva movie, Clown House.
Oh my God, I had that on VHS. Oh my goodness.
I'm so glad you've seen that.
That's with the escaped lunatics, right? Is that
yes.
Yep. I have that. Oh man, that is not available. I don't think that's available anywhere.
No.
I still have the VHS of it because I kept it because I could never find an upgrade for that.
Yeah. I have a recorded copy of that from TV, like cable or satellite.
I've got the official VHS. Oh my God, that came out of nowhere. I didn't think anyone even knew about that thing. This is so random that you haven't. None of my friends, a couple of my horror buddies that I grew up with, like 25 years friendship or more. Clown House, what the hell is that? And I just happened to find it at some random video store, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of neat. Let's grab it." It was like, "Yeah, the Escape Lunatics," and they are actually lunatics, which makes it. They're physical, tangible, like Art's a demon or something, whatever it is, and it is like that spiritual evil or whatever.
It's an alien.
It's an alien thing, yeah. Yep. So it's like all these things, but like these guys were legit guys. I'm like, oh, I like that. Like they're actual guys. Like, you know, that's cool. I'm gonna check and see if that ever became Vinegar. I feel like Arrow or like Vinegar Syndrome or one of these guys have like made this or whatever. It's like the super edition, like 3 discs. Something crazy.
You know, the only thing I can see holding that up is Victor Salva's attachment to it.
Right. Yeah, he's yeah. Oh my God, I'm looking it up now. Oh man. Mm-hmm. It was pretty good. Yeah, this isn't the. I'm trying. Oh my. What? Sam Rockwell?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Sam Rockwell is in that, which is probably the biggest name.
Yeah.
I believe in in the whole movie.
I found the one that I have, the VHS that I have. Yes. I'm going to see if this is available somewhere as a better version or something. Clown House. Oh my God. Anyways, that's a random. Oh, the DVD is like $37 or whatever. Yeah, right. Forget that.
I have not seen that movie since I was probably 13 or 14.
Yeah, me
I have
too.
to go through my VHSs and find it. Yeah, that's a movie that I've brought it up multiple times to people, and they're like, "What the fuck is Clown House?" Like, I've never heard of fucking Clown House. Like, are you nuts? I'm like, no, there is a movie by Victor Salva called Clown House.
Yeah.
They're like, that explains why I've never heard of it. It's Victor Salva. I'm like,
Right.
well, yeah, the guy's a monster. He's a piece of shit. But this was before you knew anything about him. Like 1989. Like I was 9 years old when this came out, and I just remember watching it, going like, "This was it was terrifying."
Yeah. I don't know any, like, I mean, this is all like, I didn't know anything. I never even went back to even, like look at this movie or whatever. Wow. That's like that's his second movie.
What was the other one? I didn't even look.
Something in the Basement. It's a short film. So technically Clown House is his first. Powder, of course. And the Jeepers. Yeah. The Jeepers, we know. But yeah, that is crazy. That is so random. But my commitment to horror was pretty crazy. Like I would just get anything. I don't even care. Like anything that's remotely horror or horror adjacent, I would just rent it and be like, or get it or buy it. Like I would just buy it unseen. Like, I don't even know what this is. I'll buy it. It's $5. Yeah, I'll take a shot. Why not?
So the full movie's available on YouTube.
Oh, awesome. There you go.
It's on YouTube. Which I'm gonna save that.
Yeah.
But I wanna do this before we start so that people know what we're talking about here. Let me see. Here's the trailer, and the only review of it I've seen on YouTube is Dr. Wolfula. If you're familiar with him,
no.
He's like 120,000 subscriber horror channel. I love his reviews. He's the only person that has a review of it on YouTube. So I'm like,
my gosh, okay,
challenge accepted. I've still got my Night of the Living Dead 1990 review coming out for channel member Davian Donaldson. I'll get that, or Davian Freedom, I think he goes by now. I'll get that out this week. That'll be out by the end of the week. But here's the can I even maximize this? Yeah, here we go. Here's the trailer for this.
Yeah.
The clowns, Randy, they're here. The darkest of dark, though the flesh is young and the hearts are strong, precious life cannot be long. Something very soon is cutting through your lifeline. You never know what they really are.
The circus can be the main event for many a young boy. But for Casey, all this clowning around is about to come to an end. Clown House, now available on video cassette.
Wow, well, I'm glad I own that movie because I'm sure that's not gonna
Yeah.
It looks awful but great.
Yeah, that is hey Tone.
Hey Tony.
Yeah, that is a absolute freaking just woof, what a bonkers ass, that's what I'm probably gonna rewatch that after the show tonight.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, that's one I want to check out. And speaking of watching things, folks, go on over to our Patreon, link in the description, patreon.com/wrestling with horror 420. We got a lot of stuff over there. And this week we have They Live and what else? There's another one I've got two uploads set to go over there. Our last upload was Halloween 1978. Our full commentary for that is available now on patreon.com/wrestling with horror 420. And let me drop that link. It's in the description, but I'll drop it in the chat right there. Go on over and check us out. And one more piece of housekeeping before we get started. To do that, I got to do this. I got to swap over here for a second. And if you don't know, if you're new here, I'm a professional wrestler. I wrestle for Super Shogun out of West Branch, Michigan. And we had a show. It's my shirt. We had a show last Saturday night, tag team championship match. You know what? Let me show here. I got this version, but yeah, this is the aftermath of that. After I got kicked in the nuts by the female referee who I punched in the face last month and cost us the title. So here you go. Here's our post match.
Tonight at Super Shogun Wrestling was one of the biggest injustices in the entire history of the company. We had those tag team titles in our grips, and then you have a female jump into the ring and interfere and kick my man Pete Daddy Dollar in his penny. You can't just interfere like that and get away with it. We are the uncrowned champions. Tell him, Pete. God. Yeah, what he said. You know what? It's no problem. We got someone new in charge. Dillinger. You're right. Let's talk to Dillinger.
Let's go talk to Dillinger.
He'll take care of all this.
This is
Dillinger! Dillinger! Dillinger!
If you're on Facebook, follow the Super Shogun Wrestling page, because the version that's uploaded on their page has the footage of me getting kicked. And that match will be available probably the end of this week. We'll stream it next Monday night. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and we recorded. Awesome. We got some special Christmas promos coming up too. So be sure to stay tuned for those. Check out my my boy Killer Pizza in the description as well. God damn it, Tony. But with that being said, folks, we've got dead heat to talk about. So let's go. What a crazy intro. You get this first scene, the shootout, the jewelry store heist. Holy shit. And I just have to say, it was so funny because like the two robbers are just getting shot repeatedly.
Right.
And they shoot more police officers in this scene than I've seen in probably any movie in recent memory. Like just in that opening scene.
Yeah.
It looked like the Battle of Normandy. The way Happy Veterans Day, by the way. If you're in the U.S., Happy Veterans Day. We are big supporters of our military here at the channel. My dad went to a Veterans Day thing with me today because he's Vietnam Marine Corps veteran. So yeah, that was. But no, this did. It was like a goddamn military operation. The way it just looked, that's the way, like it was like the beginning of what is that? Saving Private Ryan when they go to Normandy.
Yep.
And they're just getting mowed down. That's the way this was. And it's hilarious because, and I'm not going to get into the efficacy of 9mm semi or fully automatic 9mm Uzis in this, but holy shit, they're using Uzi, like the small version, which and the big, those are 9mm. And it's just like it was fucking hilarious. I'm like, oh my God, this is like me and my friends playing guns when we were kids. You know what I mean? Like that's what it reminded me of. Just I got you. You know, that's the way they were dropping like flies. And I it's funny. My wife and I watched this together, and she was like, "Is that guy's name Treat?" I'm like, yeah, it's Treat Williams. I'm like, he was actually a really good actor.
Yeah,
Just passed away. What this year? Earlier this year?
Yeah,
or was it last year?
This year, maybe last year. I don't. Yeah. I kind of lose track of that, but yeah.
But I remember him most from, I think it was The Substitute 2 and 3.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was in Joe Piscopo. I mean,
he's like the best ever in this movie. All of his lines are funny.
Yeah. You go into this movie, it's bonkers. Like,
it's bonkers.
It is fucking bonkers. Not only do you have Joe Piscopo and Treat Williams, but you also get Darren fucking McGavin, the Night Stalker Kolchak himself, the dad from Christmas Story, playing a bad guy, and Vincent Price.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't around too much longer after this.
No, yeah, like this is he's used only at the very, very, very. They show like a video of him and stuff like that. It's clear that he's going to be the guy in charge, because otherwise, why is he in the movie? But yeah, his scenes are great. He does great in them at the very end, but he's only at the very end. So I know his name's there, but yeah, he's not in it. It's mostly the two guys following around, but like it starts with action. Like this movie is like perfectly paced, perfectly structured. It immediately starts with, there are two cops, you get it. Like, and then they go to the scene and there's the bank robbery. And I love, as soon as they cut to the two guys, Joe Piscopo's like, tin, tin, tin. It's like banging on the seat. And he's like doing these like weird, like, ooh, he's like doing this weird stuff with his head now. And you're like, what is happening? And he's like, and it's like, Doug, like, why are you in a leather jacket? I'm in like a suit and all that. He's like, well, whatever, man. You look fine. And they just show up and there's like they're gunning everyone down, and they're getting shot to shit themselves.
Yep.
They're zombies, right? Like you can tell it's up, right?
Yeah. It's as soon as they started getting shot, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, the guy took a couple of hits to the gut and he kind of like went back, and I'm like, and then he just kept shooting. I'm like, they don't have body armor on. They didn't, because they would have made a point to show that if they had like some kind of body armor on. I'm like, nope. All right, they're fucking zombies then. All right. And yeah, I love the scene in the coroner's, like the initial scene in the coroner's office. Well, these guys have been here before.
Yeah. Yeah, I've cut them open already, and it's like, well, now they're back.
Yep.
They like it's you know what it is? The movie assumes you're not stupid. Like, right? Like it's not a big, well, you see, zombies are reanimated. Like it immediately, like it starts off and you're like, okay, it's like there's just like some crazy bank robbery. These guys get shot to shit. Nothing's taking them down. It's like, well, something's wrong. Coroner's like, they've been dead already. Okay, so that's weird. You can tell that now I forgot Kolchak's character's name. What the hell is his name? Anyway, it doesn't matter. He's like, you could tell he's being weird because he's like, well, that's not a big thing, and he's just like kind of playing it off like it's just like nothing. It's just like a silly thing. Oh, who knows? It's like, okay. But it gets right into the mystery, and even though the audience knows they're zombies, you're like, how is this possible? Because they're smart, they're cognitive, they're using weapons and tools, and they have dialogue. So it's not like the zombies we've normally seen. So the rules are different, which I liked. It's not the Romero zombies, or it's not the infected 28 days.
28 days later.
Yeah, it's not those guys. It's like a new kind of thing. And then the two of them are just so cool. Like they're like, it's like a buddy cop thing. Showing mobile and desk.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm gonna try this. Like next week, I'll try to go back to just doing it normal. I think I can.
You can, yeah, because I don't have this on mine. I mean, I opted out of it only because I didn't know what it was. And I'm like, I don't have time to learn. I only had one live stream since this became a thing, and I was like, I don't have time to learn what it is now. So I'm like, I just opted out of it. So I didn't even. But I'd seen another. I was a co-host on another channel, and the guy had this up, and I thought, oh, what the heck? But anyways, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Let's see here. No, the the cast in this, you were talking about McGavin. He plays Dr. Ernest McNabb.
McNabb, yeah.
McNabb is his name. I like the one. What's her? Claire Kirkconnell is her name's Smithers. As soon as I heard that name, I just laughed. Vincent Price died in 93, October 25th, 1993. So yeah, he was around about 5 years after this, because this came out in 1988. I love seeing, like, when you have like horror legends like that and these little like bit parts and these, like, because this movie was, I believe, direct to DVD, if I'm not mistaken.
Limited.
No, it did have limited theatrical.
But it made like, I don't know, what is it? Yeah, it's like 3.5 million or something.
3.5 million. Yep.
I've got the 4K of this, the best edition you can get from Vinegar Syndrome, and I watched and listened to everything, the audio commentary, all the interviews, everything. They're like, yeah, it just, people just didn't know what was like. This is basically like cult movie immediately. Like, you can already see it's like funny characters, quirky dialogue, like insane monsters, like those that Chinese restaurant scene is like super bonkers. It's like out of Evil Dead 2 or something. Like, it's just weird. It's like, this is like Evil Dead 2 if it was a buddy cop movie or whatever, right? Like, you can just tell, like, I never saw this in 88, and like, it just, I missed it. And what happened was, I'd always wanted to see it because I remember seeing the poster everywhere. I thought, oh, this looks like a cool movie. I never saw it. So when it came out on 4K, I bought it without seeing it. And I watched it, and I was like, this is my favorite movie of all time. And then I watched it 3 times in like 2 days. And then I watched the commentary. I watched everything. I was like, oh my God, this movie is so fun. It's like under 90 minutes. Joe Piscopo's hilarious. So it's like, I hate to interrupt your erection, pal, but we'd like to speak to the management. The guy's reading like Penthouse right there in front of people in the lobby. Like, he's just, and they're like, hello. Like, they got their badges, like, hello. And the guy won't look up from the magazine, so he pulls it out of his hand. Hate to interrupt your erection, buddy. That's a great line. And then the guy's a zombie. It's a buddy cop zombie movie.
Mm-hmm. The makeup job they did on Treat Williams looked freaking crazy.
Yeah. As he was decaying or whatever. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, for what this have about a $200,000 budget, I think they shot this on. They made the most of it.
They really did. Yeah.
And honestly, like, it's a cheesy movie.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It doesn't give you any false pretenses about what it is either.
Right.
And that's what I like about these kind of movies, that they don't really make these anymore. Everything, well, they do, I guess, like, in terms of your, not so much stuff, but like Sharknado, stuff like that. It's very self-aware, and that's what I liked about I know a lot of people hated the Sharknado movies.
Yeah.
I personally, I loved them because it's like they were dumb fun.
Yeah.
It was an event. Like, they led up to every year. It was like, it's Sharknado time.
Yeah. Shark Week or whatever. And then they'd have a new one out or whatever.
They'd have trailers, and, you had like celebrity involvement in it, and celebrities, like, were clamoring. At first, you had, like, it started with like Ian Ziering and Tara Reid, who both of them had horrible, like, well, not so much Ian Ziering.
Yeah, but like, Tara Reid's a mess, right?
Like, she was after she took over that show on from Brooke Burke, Paradise or whatever. It was Paradise, and she was just getting smashed on camera. I think her tit fell out in one of the things. Like, she had those bad implants done. She was a mess. And so it was like because she was like the it girl around 2000. So, they did that, and it's like, David Hasselhoff. And then you started getting all these other celebrities be like, hey, can we get in on that? Because, like, I remember Al Roker getting killed. Those were fun. And to me, I look at this movie, and this is what those movies were, like, based upon. They're predicated on ridiculous. We've got actors, that are good actors that were in, decent to fine movies, and we're going to put them in these ridiculous circumstances. You have like I said, Vincent Price the one of the just godfathers of horror.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? His voice still in the Thriller video, one of the most haunting things from my childhood. Like, I was terrified of that. You know, Thriller was fucking scary, and Vincent Price gave it that atmosphere. And in this, it's just it's just goofy and it works. That's my whole long-winded point is things like this work because you like I said, you go into them with the expectation. I can turn my brain off for 86 minutes.
Yeah.
86 minutes. I mean, with the, you take the credits away, this is honestly, just by runtime, it's barely a movie.
I know. Yeah. It just barely squeaks in. And I think what I like about it is that everyone is you're allowed to have fun with it, and you don't feel like, and the movie, it's aware of itself, but it's also still kind of trying to be neat. Like there is some parts where, he's sitting there talking to Rebecca, who's like, you can guess they were former lovers or whatever because of their dialogue. And he's like, and she's like, you know what, Doug, like you killed yourself for the police force. You worked overtime every day, and now you're dead, and it's still not enough. And you're still trying. Like, I like this idea that, like, yeah, you're dead. Like, whatever, you got 12 hours left, and it's like, no, I gotta solve this case. And it's like, it is kind of neat. It's like, what would you do if I said, okay, you got 12 hours starting now? You're like, well, I'm not going to like, I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to go with my family or whatever. Like, you're not going to be like, well, I got to finish the stream. Like I like that. There is still some parts when even the end where when Vincent Price is saying, you guys are so rich that you shouldn't die. Right. Like, you're so much better than other people. You can afford to live forever. So there is still they didn't go full, like they went cheese enough to make it fun and let the movie play, but then they squeeze in a few kind of neat little, just little things about society or whatever, just a little bit, just to make it a bit more something. And like, I like the two guys together. Like, I like watching them together. And there's definitely a part 2. They're not dead. This is the end of a beautiful friendship. That is a really funny way to say it at the end, but like, they're gonna like, because they kept saying throughout the movie, there's a way to prolong it. There's a way that they can revive you. There's like, they kept saying it, right? So, there's going to be, and the Chinese restaurant had a mini version of that machine, which is how it was able to resurrect all those meat products. I love where he's fighting. He's fighting the pig shoots. He's like, that's it. I'm a vegetarian. I'm done. And then there's like the duck head and stuff. And then, and then the big cow comes out. And you're like, the guy's like, what the hell? How are we going to fight this thing? He's like drowning in A1 sauce. But then he tried to like eat the other guy. And you're like, what? This is what people always forget. I don't forget. We did a review together. I don't remember what it was. It was Dead Alive. Yep. Someone had to think this through. It's very easy to sit back and be like, wow, that was really fun and super kooky and all this. Like, now it's like, okay, but now, how did they think of this? Like, okay, the idea of like having zombies, that's not new. Okay. You can say, they're being resurrected and it's a thing. Okay, that's fine. All of that's pretty generic. But now you got to get into what are these characters like, and what are they going to fight? Are they just going to fight regular guys that can get shot a bunch of times? No. What about that monster with 3 noses and 6 eyes in his mouth? Yeah, like that fat guy. That was a weird creature. Let's throw in ducks and chicken breasts, like dead chickens. And it's like they threw in extra stuff that they didn't even need to, right? And even coming up with the dialogue, I love where he's like, remember the good old days where guns killed people? And they shot that one guy in the restaurant. He's like, oh, one shot? That's it? He's like, listen, so there's still humans. There's actually humans around too,
The writing in this was better than it had any right to be.
Yeah, it was.
It really was. I think you could have put Treat Williams and Joe Piscopo in a more mainstream comedy.
Yeah.
And it would have worked just as well.
For sure.
Because Piscopo had like his comedic chops were just on point all the time.
The whole every line he says is funny or whatever. But he is a little bit serious at the end. He's a bit serious.
Yeah.
In the library scene where he's like, you know what, I've only got like 3 or 4 hours left and I'm still sitting here. And he's like, well, I mean, nobody's got enough time. That's a great line. He's like, nobody's got enough. He's saying, I've only got 3 or 4 hours there, but nobody's got the time that they need. Right. That's the thing. It's like, that was a good line. But just like his face is just funny. And like everything is aligned. There's something, he does the Shatner voice. We have something on the monitor, Captain. The girl is good too. Oh, when the girl was melting away and deteriorating, that looked pretty good. That was probably one of the better effects in the movie. And her hand was like getting all crumply, and then like literally her face was like sort of like melting slowly off.
Yeah,
and she just like her head just like busted up, like busted over or whatever. It's pretty. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it looked really good. Another, like I said, another deal. They did such a good fucking job with it. The effects in this, again, you can't get by that. How good they did with the effects. It's fucking cool. Like, you took a $200,000 movie. Like I said, they had no right to look this good, have this good a writing.
Yeah.
And somehow you made it work. And here's the scene with Treat Williams when he's deteriorating and he's with Darren McGavin.
I love. So I'm at where they just fought the pool. They just fought at the pool or whatever at her house. But I love when he's trying to put lipstick on and because he has no pigment in his.
Yep.
It goes with your eyes or whatever.
Yeah, matched your eyes.
That was good. And he's like, "Oh, you're underwater. You were underwater for like 5 minutes. Like, can you teach my girlfriend that?" That was funny. And there's like, but even little things. You know what's funny too? Like when he goes into Rebecca's office, there's like those fake fish, that fake fish tank.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, it's fish." And he's like, "They're not." He's like, "What? You don't want?" And she's like, "They're just as pretty, and I don't have to feed them." I'm like, that was so random. Like, why is that there?
Yeah.
But
it was a weird line.
Like, that was a weird line. I do like the girl that they're with, who's she's kind of in on it, but you're not really sure. What was her name again? Randy or whatever. Yep. I think. Yeah. So she was kind of, and she kind of told the lie. She's like, "Oh, Vincent Price is my father." So that was a bit of a lie, just to like kind of throw them off or whatever. But it is still a case technically. Like, they are investigating what's going on, so you still have that. If they would have done this as a conventional movie, I think, maybe more people would have liked it, because the two of them together is really neat. It's not like, obviously it's not as good as like Lethal Weapon or something like that, but like they would have, I think they had almost as much charm together as any of those other, 48 Hours or any of those other buddy cop movies. There's a lot, like the two of them, and like I like The Straight Man, like
yep.
Raj is and Raj Mortis. His name is Mortis. That's kind of fun. But I remember when I first saw this, which wasn't that long ago, obviously, since I only got the 4K. When Piscopo was when he died, I was like, "What?" I'm like, "He's dead." I'm like, "He's gonna obviously come back." But then I was like, "Well, they got to bring him back fast." And then, they had him like versus each other for like a minute or two.
Yep.
There, that was kind of cool.
Kill that guy.
Yeah.
Kill that guy.
Yeah.
And
then he says it the other way. Yeah. Yeah. He says it the other way. He's like, "Do me a favor and kill him." It's like, oh. And they resurrected him just to kill him again. Well, okay, that's awesome. Because he shoots himself. You're like, "Oh, I wanted to kill him." It's like, okay, well, screw it. We could resurrect him. Just
it's like, wait a second. They throw him on the fucking table, and then they just blow him up.
Yeah, they double resurrected him. He's like, "What do you think will happen if we double resurrect him?"
Yeah, that was one of my favorite parts right there. It's like Darren McGavin's character's like, "Nope," just offs himself, and then they're like, "I don't think so. You ain't getting away that easy, bud."
Yeah.
Like, we can't get Vincent Price to do this kind of scene, so we'll have Darren McGavin do it. You know
That well, yeah, that I mean that's very obvious. Like clearly, Vincent Price is the head of it. He should really get the full. But I
Yep.
mean, that would have been very difficult to work with. I don't know how his health was. So he still had 5 years, as you said. He had 5 years after this. But I mean, how great was his health? Who knows?
Yeah.
You know, that's still a lot of getting him on there, doing the effects of that, and having him like, you know, joss around and whatever. It's tough. Wasn't the unknown? It's not. Oh, hey, Sean. Such a small movie. Yeah. Like you think. And Sean is. So as soon as I saw this movie, I'm like, okay, everyone, we got to get everybody involved. Like I literally like forced everybody I know to watch this. Like everyone needs to go watch this like right now.
Yeah. That's like the wife didn't like it.
Right. My wife didn't like it either.
Mine was that she goes. We said at the end, she goes, that movie was kind of dumb. I'm like, it was fun. Like to me, like, but we have like she likes some of the goofier stuff like this, but some of it, like I remember we watched was it Brain Damage?
I don't know. If you watch, I don't know if you watch that on your own.
Yeah.
Brain Damage. Oh, Dead Alive. Yeah. I still
Yeah.
call it like Brain Damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same as this kind of thing.
Yep. Her and I watched. She hated that one.
Yeah.
This one, she was like, it's kind of dumb, but she could tell there was a couple parts where she chuckled. So I was like, all right, not exactly. This is kind of a dude movie.
It is.
This is a dude movie. Like it's Treat Williams just popped out of the bag.
Oh, so you're way ahead. You're like way ahead of me. I'm in the restaurant now. I'm in the Chinese restaurant.
All right, yeah.
Fighting out.
He looks kind of like the T2. Like I love. Right. He's just peeling shit off.
Right. Yeah. So they're gonna shoot. So Sub-Zero from what's his name? Odd Job. Like he's in there and he's the one who gets shot. He's like, oh yeah, one shot and he's dead. It's like yeah. This is a total this is a guy movie.
Yeah.
And you gotta be in the mood to have fun with two awesome characters. Like I'm always looking at what is the movie trying to be and how well does it succeed in what it's trying to be. If you walked into this thinking that, oh, this is going to be some super high brow action picture or something, it's like, no, it's called Dead Heat. It's obviously silly. It tells you in the first 5 minutes it's going to be silly because these guys are shooting the crap out of everything and then they get shot a million times. They kill a bunch of cops. It's like, oh my God, this is crazy. And they still have time to make jokes. And then the sergeant's yelling at them. And it's like, like 20 cops just died. You're pretty relaxed about that, right? But like, it's just, and then like Piscopo's like, oh, he'd make a great gym teacher. That was funny. And then it's like, and he's like throwing darts, like at an actual wall, not at a dartboard. You always see these dartboards. It's like, there's no dartboard. He's just throwing it at the map. And it's like, what are you doing? And he's like, I don't want to get shot at by anybody who's in any sniper in the range of a donut shop or whatever he says. So it's like it's obviously trying to be fun, and I don't know, 88. Like what else? I mean, a lot of movies were coming out, and I think this just got lost in the. We weren't ready for this kind of movie yet. Maybe I don't know, if not ready for it, but maybe they were just thinking like, this looks too weird or I don't get what's happening. Like if you can't immediately, put a movie into a certain slot, then people, then the normies are like, oh, I don't, like, what is this? I don't get it. Right. Like, is this a drama or is this an investigation movie or what is this?
Here's some movies that came out in 88. What is this Destroyer? That looks.
Well, I've got that sucker. That's a good. I own that one. That is an awesome movie. Now the poster, there's two posters. There's one with a skeleton face and a big muscle guy holding that drilling machine.
Yep.
So but then when it came out, they removed the skull and put the actual actor's face on it, which I don't like, but unfortunately that's the only version there is. But Destroyer is awesome. That guy, there's a lot of weird stuff. Like there's a part where he's got scissors and he puts his tongue out and he's squeezing his tongue with the scissors. He's like, and like he's eating the girl's hair. He's like, he's like cutting her hair and eating it and stuff. You're like, this is weird. But I've owned that one, of course.
I need to see that. Like,
okay, let me get that.
See.
Yeah, let me get that for. See, I don't know, man. Like the problem is like you got to not you, but like someone has to remind me of these things because I own all these. I own like 4,000 movies, so I don't wake up and go through everything. I just sit here, whatever comes to mind, and then you randomly mention something like, oh yeah, I've got that. It's like, what? So it seems to people that, wow, J-Man literally owns every movie. It just so happens that I have a lot of weird ones. Like nobody says, like I don't own any Mission Impossible movies. So, but those don't come up because everyone knows those movies. So people are like, well, have you heard of Clown House? Oh, of course I have. It's like, oh, right. Have you heard of Destroyer? Well, of course I have. I own it. It's like nobody says, oh, have you heard of Mission Impossible? Because then I'd say, of course, but I don't own them. I've seen them all, but don't own them.
So we were talking about movies that came out in '88. Yeah. So I'm looking just some. I'll run through some of these. Friday the 13th, Part 7.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Monkey Shines.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Sorority Babes and the Slime Ball Bolorama, which we did a commentary of. The Serpent and the Rainbow, Witchcraft.
I have that. Yeah, I have that.
Return of the Living Dead Part 2. Those are some horrors.
Those are all good.
I love they have Picasso Trigger listed with the horror movies. Are you an Andy Sedaris fan?
Yeah, I've got them all except for you need to give me one. I'm only missing 2. I'll have to look it up on my phone.
I've got the whole Bullets, Bombs, and Babes series plus 7, which
that's the one I need.
Okay, 7 is fucking awesome.
I don't have it. Never saw it. Don't know. Okay, so. Can you put that one on? Mm-hmm. Once you're done taking what you need, I'll remove that, and then you can put that one on, and then I'll take that one. And then we're still both missing one. There is one that we're both missing because I asked you last time when this came up, and you don't have it either, and I can't seem to find it. So
I know who to go to for that. The guy who hooked me up with the whole series because he gave me all the Andy Sedaris movies and the entire In Living Color series, which I love In Living Color. That is
like the TV show. Like yes. I used to watch it I watched it when it aired. Yeah.
I grew up watching that. So
Homie Don't Play That and
Fire Marshal Bill
and
it's Fire Marshal Bill Byrne. Fucking Jim Carrey. Let me show you something.
There's some good ones. Yeah. That had Jennifer Lopez in the she's one of the Fly Girls before it was
what's her name? Carrie Ann Inaba from Dancing with the Stars, one of the judges.
Oh, okay. She was on that too.
Yep. I had a huge crush on her. She still looks good. So Carrie Ann, call me. If Carrie Ann Inaba was watching my stream on a random Tuesday, I would be really I think I would, and she called me, I would be like feel like I've done something right in life. Much to the chagrin of my, like, hey, hon, sorry, Carrie Ann Inaba called me. I've had a crush on her since I was 11 years old. I feel like now's the time to make that happen. But let's see what else we have. Bat 21 with Gene Hackman and Danny Glover. Let's see. Not Batman, but Ratman.
I don't know that one.
No. Child's Play.
That's a good one.
Die Hard.
Yeah.
They Live.
Oh man.
Hellbound, Hellraiser 2.
Oh, that's like the best Hellraiser movie pretty much.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
I just got the 4K tin of that Steelbook or whatever. Steelbook.
Let's see what else we got. Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
I like which I really like still. I still like that.
Monkey Shines.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Grotesque. What is that?
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. Hold on, let me look at it. I have to look at the picture.
Yeah, that one looks kind of neat.
1988.
That's one of those
movies. Oh, yes, I never saw it. Okay, yeah, I know what this is. No.
I would have rented that based on the case, the cover.
For sure. Yeah, I know what this is. I haven't seen it.
So what else we have?
See, there's one I haven't seen and don't own, huh?
Oh shit! Missing in Action 3.
Oh yeah, that Braddock Missing in Action 3. Yeah, I like that.
Rambo 3 came out that year.
I love Rambo 3. I don't care what anyone says, and I know that the end credits maybe doesn't play well with the American audience anymore, where they thank the brave people of Afghanistan. But in any case, back then it was cool.
It was fine back then.
It was fine back then, I guess.
What is this? Oh shit! A Night in the Life of Jimmy Reardon. Cocktail.
Oh, Cocktail. Yeah.
Willow.
Yeah, I like Willow.
Willow is a good movie.
I like it. Yeah.
Jesus, Mac and Me.
Oh my goodness. No, that was kind of cheesy, but I thought it was all right.
The remake of The Blob, which is awesome.
Which is like a 10 out of 10 masterpiece.
Yes, it is. What's Cameron's Closet? I feel like I've seen that before, but I don't remember it.
Cameron's Closet? 1988?
What is this?
Oh, I have no idea what this is at all.
This Friday the 13th knockoff, Edge of the Axe. Have you ever seen that?
Oh, yeah. You know what? Is that the one that, Sean, if you're still listening, is that the one that you just gave me? That's one that I always wanted to see. It's on YouTube. Event Horizon. That didn't come out.
That's 95.
Yeah.
Event Horizon. That's a freaking awesome movie.
I saw that in the theater.
Oh, dude.
There's a shit ton of jump scares. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, so Critical Drinker had on one of the actresses who happened to be an adult film star for the orgy scene.
Okay.
And they were talking about that, and there was like more footage shot, but
oh yeah.
Dude, that scene was, if you expanded that into like kind of, you don't want to do that into a whole movie, but
right.
In the terms of that movie, if they would have shown more of that, that would have been wicked.
Yeah, that's Paul Anderson, right? Like Paul Anderson was making. I liked Paul Anderson. So Edge of the Axe is one. I have that. That's on YouTube. There's alternate names, and I believe it's subtitled, or there could be a dub version. It's like I can't remember. Sean and I were talking about that a few months ago, and I believe it's on YouTube. It looks cool. The mask guy looks cool, and it's like there's like a couple of deaths like immediately. So I remember that one, but I don't own that either. It is in my cart though on Amazon because I wanted to watch it first because I'm trying to not buy everything.
Wait, look at this too. You had Waxwork.
Oh, I love it. Have you seen Waxwork?
I've never seen it.
Oh, yeah, and part 2 is great too. Part 2. So part 1, this is what it is. They go to a wax museum. Check this out. They go to a wax museum, and it's all just horror. We can do this movie if you want to. There's all these different horror icons. So there's like Wolfman, whatever night, whatever it is, different ones. And there's victims in the wax museum, but some of the exhibits don't have a victim. If you enter the exhibit, you're transported to that time period and that person kills you. And if he kills you, you become the wax victim in the display.
Okay.
So like Marquis de Sade is in it. What's this, like Wolfman, like it's all these different horror icons. And then part 2 has Bruce Campbell in it. And part 2 has Zach
Galligan.
So in part, Zach's in both movies.
Mm-hmm.
In part 2, it's movies. So they go into Night of the Living Dead. They go into Alien. They go into different movies. They don't call it Alien because they'd get copyright.
Yeah.
You can tell that, this is Alien. You can tell this is Night of the Living Dead. And when they go to Night of the Living Dead, it's black and white.
Oh, cool.
So part 2 is that they go to all these different movies, and the ending of part 1 is crazy. I have both those on Blu-ray. They're both awesome. So you can put that, make a mental note if you ever want to do Waxwork. I could definitely do either of those. And I had those both on VHS as well. Waxwork's awesome. Yeah.
Dude, those, that looks, I'm just kind of scrolling through these movies from 1988 now. And okay, so also we had Return of the Killer Tomatoes, which I haven't seen in a long time. What? Rabid Grannies? Get the fuck out of here. That looks awesome.
Let me see what that one.
Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. We just did a commentary for that.
That was a masterpiece.
Slaughterhouse Rock. Hobgoblins. Hobgoblins. That's like a Ghoulies knockoff.
Wow. Rabid Grannies. Let me see if I can find that.
Dr. Hackenstein.
No, never seen it. Wow, there's a lot. Well, I mean, this is like still 80s, so there's like a shit ton of.
Dude, okay, here's one we've seen, Maniac Cop, which is
Yeah, I love it.
freaking Robert Zadar. Okay, you've seen Samurai Cop, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I love that movie so much. The dialogue, they just the sheer amount of cocaine that they did during the production. Like there's the one scene, and I've pointed this out. We've watched the movie twice on my channel because I love it so much. It's like there's certain movies you've done 2 watch parties for.
Right.
The Room is one of those. I think we watched The Room like twice. And Samurai Cop is another one. And I think Miami Connection too, because I bought Miami Connection from Vinegar Syndrome at Horror Hound. They had their booth set up, and I was walking by, and I'm like, "Ooh, Vinegar Syndrome! Ooh, Miami Connection!" So I scooped it up. But there's a scene in Samurai Cop where one of the background police officers, who's in multiple scenes, has cocaine stuck in his nose. And and you can see it. Like,
wow, that's crazy. I haven't seen that movie in a long
they just
time.
didn't bother to reshoot the scene or tell him, "Hey, just go like that." Right. You know, like nobody told him. But
that's genius.
Pumpkinhead also came out.
Just got that 4K Steelbook as well. Upgraded that one. That's a good movie.
Oh, dude, Pumpkinhead is. Yeah, my son wants to watch that. He's never seen it all the way through.
Yeah, it might be okay. I think it's okay.
He watched like a lot of the scenes are on YouTube from like the major kills and stuff. Pretty much the whole movie is in clip form on YouTube, and he's like, I want to watch this now. I'm like, okay, and of course it's got Lance Henriksen, which and the creature effects in that are awesome.
I mean, that's Stan Winston, I think, right? So
Stan Winston. I bought a Pumpkinhead T-shirt when I was at Horror Hound. It's like it's got the the creature on it. It says Pumpkinhead, a grim fairy tale. I'm like, oh, I love that. I saw that. I'm like, yep, I'm buying that. I was like,
it's probably the Terror Threads version or the Cavity Colors or something. It's one of those guys, right? You could tell. I could tell they do these good, cool shirts.
Yep, it's a cool T-shirt. It's one of the ones that I'll never cut the sleeves off of.
Right.
I bought it the right size, so it's like I won't have to chop it up. No, I love those. Like we were talking about that, like the Halloween 4 T-shirt I have.
Yeah, that is awesome. Yeah,
$50 for one of those. We were talking on that was Terror Threads.
That's Terror. Well, they're all like that now. I can't get any shirts from there anymore because I don't have. Like it's just great. It's just too expensive. Like for the Canadian shipping and then the conversion is just crazy. Dragon Sound.
Dragon Sound is the band from Miami Connection. Godzillionaire, I did not, but you know what? I happen to know a guy who can print the runoff, the label, the designs, and do the T-shirts. So we're getting ready to make some Midnight Vice T-shirts. But I'm thinking if we do another Miami Connection watch party, I might make some Dragon Sound shirts for the boys and make everybody go on camera for that. Because those are just I've wanted a drag. It's like I was like, man,
shirts. I mean, let me check. Do you ever use T? Everything I buy is from TeePublic. Dragon Sound. Let me see. All my shirts.
Dragon Sound. Did I say Dwagon? I didn't say Dwagon, did I?
Dragon Sound. Let's see.
I didn't say Dwagon.
I'm pretty sure it's there. You can look it up. You can get it right now for $20 Canadian. So that's like $15. You can get it right now. TEE Public. I buy everything from TeePublic. I have like an ongoing cart thing. I just add. I always get weird. Next thing I'm getting is some Outland shirts. But
I've never seen Outland.
Yeah. Oh, it's awesome. I just got the German poster, the American poster, 8 or 9 lobby cards, a press kit, the novelization. I got the 4K. So who's got 2 thumbs and loves Outland? This guy. So do they have, did you check TeePublic? Do they have Dragon Sound?
Oh my God. They have the Miami Connection. They have like the DVD case on a T-shirt. Oh my God. It's only 16. Oh my God.
That's what I was telling you. It costs nothing. They have sales every 3 minutes. So just,
yep.
Dude, I buy, so in Canadian, that's $20. So we did when we were doing the Giallo movies, and we will do another one.
We need to. I've been waiting.
I know.
Like,
we'll
do one of those. I love those.
You know what the problem is? I own them all, so I don't have them as shareable files, and I can't find English ones. Like I can find like Italian ones, but no subtitles. So I can't find one to give you. I can't find one to give you Like
some of them are on Shudder.
Shudder. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me check and see if some of them are on Shudder, and then we can do one from there.
Because I was just because I have a membership to Shudder, and I was on there looking at movies, and they have an Argento section, then they have a Giallo section. So I was kind of looking through those, and I think Deep Red was on there.
We can do that if you want.
I can't remember if Suspiria was.
We can do that too. I actually have a Deep Red shirt, so
yeah, I think I've seen you wear that one before.
That's from TeePublic. Everything I wear, except for what I'm wearing right there, everything else, everything's TeePublic. My entire wardrobe is TeePublic because it's cheap shirts and they have everything. You just type anything you want, like Batman. And I'm like, oh, there's Batman, tons of stuff.
Dude,
but if you want to do Deep Red, we could do that.
We could do Deep Red.
Let me know if you want to do it.
Next week we have Tyler Wooten coming on. I spoke to. I don't think you've ever streamed with. Have you?
I don't know.
He was the one that kind of got me onto the Terrifier stuff too.
Okay. Has he picked a movie or no? He's gonna.
He hasn't picked one yet.
Okay.
But I was excited because he hasn't been on, and like I said, he hasn't been on with you yet. So he was on. Awesome. Trina was on last time, so it's like it's been a minute. So yeah, Tyler Wooten's coming on, and he does some cosplay stuff. He makes, he designs stuff. Awesome. He did a really cool Jason Voorhees. He's got a great channel. He hasn't had the time to, put much on there recently, but yeah, his old stuff is really cool. He did an Art the Clown deal too. So yeah, I think you guys will get along really well. Did they announce Terrifier 4?
Which, I mean, I'll see it for sure. And I buy it. I go to Umbrella and I buy all of the super editions. So like I have his glasses, like I have like all that, like I have all of the whatever the best version of every Terrifier. I have them all on 4K, even All Hallows Eve I have on 4K. So I have everything on 4K. I don't know. I really it feels like I love Art the Clown. I don't love him as much as Jason or Freddy or Michael or any of those other guys or Pinhead, but I don't know. He's the only guy that we have right now who's like anything.
Yeah.
Like he's the only guy we have. Like
I look at Art now, and honestly, we're 3 movies in, and then you count All Hallows Eve on that, which I just watched that. Because you'd give me that one a while ago. So we sat down, we watched that. That was good.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
The guy that played Art in that did a good job too.
Different guy, but pretty good.
Different guy did a great job.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is freaking cool. Yeah. And I didn't catch on at first that the gal that was the babysitter is the reporter from Terrifier. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, they brought back. Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Yeah, Draven pointed that out. He goes, yeah, she's the reporter. I'm like, oh, and then because I'm like, where have I seen her before?
Yeah.
And I haven't watched the first Terrifier, and it's been about a year or so since I watched it. But no, I'm stoked about 4 now. Like these movies slowly won me over, and honestly, seeing the third one in the theater and enjoying it as much as I did, like I said, I went by myself, to
so did I.
9:30 on a Sunday night. There's like 8 people in the theater, and it sounded like there was 50 because how loud we were laughing and shit. I mean, it hooping and hollering. It was fun, I'm glad to see an original idea succeeding in the way that it did, because the money the first one made, and then the second and the third one, and then my dog starts barking. It's just I dig those, and Art is on the Mount Rushmore of slashers. I think I could honestly put him there.
Are we putting Freddy as a slasher? Or we're just saying slashers or any, because not any horror. Right?
Our horror, I guess I don't really,
because like it has to be Jason, Freddy, Michael, maybe Chucky. Like there's a lot of Chucky stuff.
Chucky's up there. Pinhead and Freddy don't count on that.
So if we remove Freddy and then maybe Art. Well, let's you know what? Let's see how 4 goes. I was just talking right before we went to streaming. I was talking about my wife about stuff where it's like Predator and all these other franchises that have kind of gone off the rails, and people keep saying, "Oh, it's expanding the lore." Like, and you're talking about the lore. I said the lore only matters if it ends up making everything better. So best example is Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
If you just had part 1 and then it just ended, you just have a slasher movie one-off.
Mhm.
Right? Killer's not very interesting. It's not like The Burning is better than Friday the 13th part 1.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because the guy's more cooler, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Part 2, you brought Jason, and that was a big thing. Part 3, The Mask, and then 4, and now it's just expanding. So as you make these movies, it's expanded the lore to now say all of Friday 13th is awesome because it's this big thing. And now you got some shitty movies, which is okay because that's going to happen in every franchise. It doesn't matter if it's Godzilla, if it's James Bond, if it's whatever, it's all going to have something. So I like that. Like, I feel like Predator, for example, is gone. Like, they're like, oh, we're on the Predator's planet. I'm like, this is all bullshit. It's not making it better. None of these things are making Predator 1 or 2 better.
Nope.
To me, there's only those 2 Predators. Same with Terminator.
Yep.
Like in part 3 and 4, oh, we're expanding it. Oh, now it's in the future. Yeah, but you haven't made it any better. You by expanding the mythology, you've made it worse somehow. It's like it became generic. It's like, oh, they're fighting robots. Who cares? Like the first 2 Terminators were badass, great films. Like the first 2 Fridays are still cool movies, but as it expanded, it lifted it all up. Now the Friday 13th is a mega franchise, not because of part 1, not because of part 2, but because of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Like you need those. Once you're into the 7th Predator movie and it's like down, 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 you're like, okay, you need to stop this.
Yeah.
Like you need to stop making, like stop now. Like stop it, right? I don't care if people like it or it's making money. It's fake. Anyways, that's off topic, but
no, I agree, especially like with you on the Predator topic. I've seen, let's see, the only one I haven't seen is Badlands.
Me too. I haven't seen that.
And I have absolutely less than zero
me too.
desire to watch Predator Badlands because, like you said, there's 2 Predator movies.
Yeah.
There and I said that the other day. So, and this is how you know it's a bot. This is the best Predator movie.
Right, fake.
Yep. The first 15 minutes are better than the first 15 minutes of the original Predator. I'm like, yeah, that's a fake review.
That's fake review.
There's no way. Like, I am sorry. There is nothing that this movie can do in terms of action, effects, story that are going to be better than the first movie ever. They're like, well, this Prey has a higher Rotten Tomato score. I'm like,
who cares?
Are you fucking retarded?
They're retarded.
They're retarded. Like
They're
literally,
retarded.
there's no fucking. You cannot look at Prey and be like, yeah, Amber Midthunder was a way better star than Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like,
I mean, that's outrage. Or Danny Glover.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Danny Glover, Bill Paxton, Ruben Blades, Gary Busey's in that. There's a lot of guys in that. I like the girl too. She's it's fake. First of all, they're liars and they are fake fans, and it's absolutely disgusting that we're at this point where classics like that. And the other thing too is like for Predator, just on that topic, it's about big, huge guys who are alpha males, and they're getting taken out by some weird thing that they don't know what it is. And they're like, holy crap. Like if Schwarzenegger and Carl Weathers and Jesse the Body and Duke, what's his name? Bill Duke and who else? All those guys. If all those guys can be taken out by this thing, you're like, whoa, what is this thing? Right. And then in part 2, the Predator it goes to hotspots. So LA is drug infested. There's Colombians versus the voodoo gangs. And look at what the Predator does. It kills the voodoo guy because the voodoo gangs beat the Colombians. King Willie defeated the guy. So the Predator went after him. Then in all of that stuff, hey, Dave C., in all of this chaos, the only cops that can do anything are Danny Glover's team. So they're the alphas in this war zone, right? King Willie was on top in the drug thing, but he wasn't on top because even the guys on top of him are the cops. That's why the Predator is choosing that. So as soon as you got to part 3, which a lot of people, including myself, say, oh, part 3 is pretty good. Yeah, but now it's picking up people and putting them in a zoo and then hunting them. That is not the same as going into so that's like you saying to you and your dad go out hunting. Hold on, Dad, let's go capture all the animals and put them in our backyard and then go hunt them.
Yeah.
That's not an accomplishment.
That
right?
To me, that's like those guys that are like, I'm going to go hunting for a trophy buck. And then they go to a game ranch.
Sure.
the deer are fenced in a certain area. I'm like, oh, so you just want to shoot fish in a barrel?
You just want to go shoot them, so just go shoot animals then. Like that's not a thing.
Sport.
It's not a thing, exactly.
That's not sport. Like,
right.
I hunt, I sit in my blind, I bait my area, and then it's like I hope a deer comes in there so I can get a shot off at it.
Right.
But the deer are free to run anywhere they damn near want.
And if they get out, then that's on you. You effed up.
Yeah, they're not penned in, there's no fences around our property like that. So it's like, yeah, they if they come into my bait pile, then good, I've got a chance. But yeah, the hunting, going to their planet and this.
All this is bullshit. This is the expanding the lore. In what way?
Yeah.
You diminish
in what world do we go from Arnold and Carl Weathers and all these just alpha males to this? I don't even know who the main character is. Another female in this one.
She's a Weyland Yutani android. So she's actually cut in half.
Oh,
so the majority of the film, she's actually cut in half and the predator carries her on his back. And there's a sequence where they find her legs and her legs are still mobile and her legs are actually doing martial arts and fighting and stuff. It's just like, so I know, okay, we're talking about Dead Heat. To bring it back to Dead Heat for a second, I hate when there's stupid shit going on in a movie that's not supposed to have it.
Yes.
So for example, in this movie, this is a fun, goofy, lighthearted movie with a lot of like neat characters and the interactions. That's what it's presenting to you, right? It's presenting to you a chocolate cake, and it's not good for you and you shouldn't eat it, but you like chocolate cake and you're just going to eat it anyways and whatever. Here's what Predator is presenting you, this chocolate cake that has, oh, look, there's fillings of this. It's like, you put all this crap in this cake and this tastes like shit now. Yep. It's like, I know you think you're giving us this. Oh, look, and there's strawberries in it. Oh, look, and there's watermelon in it. And oh, look, there's peanut butter in it. You're like, what is this crap? Predator is about the monster hunting alpha males. That's it. The second it's not that, it's not Predator. But we're on the Predator's homeworld. Am I going to see how they vote? Am I going to see, are they going to go to restaurants and not pay for their, and do a dash and dine? Are we going to have a predator that falls in love with a female predator, but she doesn't love him? She loves this other predator because he's a better hunter. Like, what are you guys? This is when I was saying about expanding the lore. Jason expands the lore by presenting more cooler kills. They made a character. Friday 13th's negative is that the killer doesn't look cool and have a cool mask. That's it. That's the negative. So the Friday 13th movies expanded the lore. Expanding the lore of the Predators makes the Predators less fearsome and less interesting. Now they're just alien beings like the Klingons. Like, the Klingons are not scary. They're just a different kind of alien species. So I'm now watching Predator and I'm like, if my wife thinks Predator looks okay, it's not Predator anymore.
Right.
Like if she's like, oh, that looks kind of neat. I'm like, okay, it's not a Predator movie. No. Because she hated the first two like badly. Well, part 2 is like mega violent. They're cutting that guy open.
Yeah.
Like she's like, whoa, this is like, what is this? Is like, exactly. She's like, well, Predator, you know what she liked? AVP. Loved AVP. Thought that was hilarious and fun. Exactly. Right? Because it's a fake Predator movie.
Yes.
And she knows that.
That's something that like casuals are like, oh, cool. And whereas fans of like both franchises are like,
no.
See, mine's the opposite with the first. I don't think we've ever watched the second one together, but we watched the first one with Trey, and he fucking loved that.
Yeah.
Like, he loved it. Yep. He was like, oh, I know that guy. I was like, yep, that's Arnold. And, he's like, oh, I was like, yep, that's Jesse Ventura, because he's seen him in other stuff, and he knows he was a wrestler. And it's like, because I've taught him well. He knows some of the the older wrestlers,
right?
So it's like stuff like that, like those. And he saw the trailer for the new Running Man, and I'm like, oh, let me show you the original. And I'm like, hang on, I have to find it. But that one, I don't know if I have that on VHS or not.
You can let me know, and I can get that in 2 seconds.
All right, yeah, you might as well just plan on it. Because, like I said, I think the only format I have it on is VHS. It's not on any of the streaming services I have. But the original Running Man, you talk about a cast again: Arnold, Jesse Ventura, freaking Richard Dawson,
Jim Brown. Jim Brown.
Yep, Jim Brown was in that.
Like, yo, yeah. So I'll say this other thing, and then we can. I mean, I love for Dead Heat. Like I love this movie. So I mean, I'm gonna rank it like stupid high just because I love it so much. But yeah, we can do that. But for Running Man, they're doing this new Running Man. It's more like the book. See, they always tell you this fake story. I never read Running Man, but I did read Total Recall. And they said the same thing when they remade that. They did their fake. Oh, it's more like the story, which I read, and it's nothing, and it's not like the story at all. Same with Running Man. It's like, oh, it's more like the story. It's like, is it though? Because the story is very bleak, ugly. It should look like a very dark, gritty, bad movie that most people would not want to watch because it looks too depressing. This movie looks fun and action-packed, and it's like, if it'll be action-packed and fun, it's like, no, then it's not The Running Man.
Yep.
My buddy is a Stephen King he has every Stephen King book in hardcover. Everything he's ever done in hardcover.
Oh, he's a huge fan then.
Like everything. I went to see Stephen King and David Cronenberg have a conversation about horror. I went to I was in an audience for that. I was in attendance for that. That was great. I was in Canada here. Anyways, so he loves Stephen King. Anyway, he's like, Running Man is bleak, disgusting. It's like the lowest, like the only reason you go on Running Man is because you're basically suicidal and you have nothing left to lose in life. So he goes, so when they made that movie with Schwarzenegger, they're like, we can't present this in a way that's going to sell tickets. Mm-hmm. Like people are going to be like, this is just too awful. We don't want to. So they're like, let's make it fun. It'll be Schwarzenegger. He'll fight about. And instead of they confined it, it's supposed to be you can run around anywhere. You can go anywhere you want. But in this one, they confined it to the game zone or whatever. He goes, so they altered it to fit a more palatable movie for someone to go watch. Like nobody would care about The Running Man if it was the real one. It only works as a book because you're supposed to feel really awful about the world they're living in. Sometimes books, sometimes you just can't do it, man. Sometimes you just can't do the book. I don't know what to tell you. I need the AVP books. Yeah, and the comics are fine. See, like people like the comics and stuff. Yeah, but a comic is a comic. You could do a lot of
movie.
It's not the movie. You could do neat things in it. If you see a predator teaming up with a woman and going to fight guys, you're like, this predator's a loser.
Right.
Right?
It doesn't make sense. Like a predator should be able, like the predator took out Dutch's entire fucking team.
Exactly.
Why does it need some female android to have its back now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Aren't they? They're a master hunting species. That's originally like from the second one. What we learned from that was they're just that short brief. Danny Glover on the spaceship. He sees all the artifacts.
That was awesome, man.
That was great. They give him the pistol, like they give him a trophy. And that's the thing I love was like they're honorable because they're like, hey, you killed him. Like. We're not gonna fuck with you. You proved your salt, so here you go. Here's basically your winner's purse was that artifact, the pistol, which was cool. And then of course in Prey, they're like, hey, remember the pistol. It was so fucking bad. And I'm not knocking and people, oh, it's a female. No, and I'm not knocking Amber Midthunder either because she did fine for what she did in the movie. Sure. It's a terrible Predator movie, though. It is god awful. It's not a Predator movie. There's like Jason. There hasn't been a Predator movie since 1991. Was it 91 or 92?
Whatever it is. I love Predator 2. I've got the poster. Got the original poster for that on VHS. I think I had the cassette tape soundtrack. But I love both Predator movies. That's what it's all. The second one expanded the lore, but in a way that didn't diminish the Predator. You can't make the Predator look stupid. Like when the Predator showed up at the end of part 2, you're like, oh shit. And Danny Glover's a huge guy. Like he's really tall. So you got this big, huge, tall black guy, and he's like, who's next? And you're like, oh, that was fucking badass. And it's like, you're like, oh. And then Predator 3 was still okay. And then it just was downhill because I could foresee it. I'm like, okay, it's going to go downhill from here because they're gonna turn into a sci-fi movie. It's not Star Wars. It's not Star Trek. It's a horror movie with action elements. It is not a science fiction. I know it's an alien, but it's not a science fiction film. We shouldn't. It has this crazy technology. In Prey, if it was in the past, why, and it's like hundreds of years in the past or whenever it was supposed to be, why wasn't the Predator like he should have come down naked with no weapons to make it equal.
Yep.
Right? Like he should come down with no weaponry, no helmet, just his breathing apparatus for the air. That's all he's got. And then you could have had a couple of really beefed up native guys. Like, and in the beginning, you show these native guys take down a bear or something, right? Like some of the tribe gets killed and these guys come in, maybe two brothers, they come and stab this thing, kill this bear. And then they see another bear dead and they're like, whoa, who tore that apart? Is there another tribe? It's like, that was the Predator. And the Predator has nothing, just like a loincloth and is breathing. So it's like the test for the Predator is to fight all these guys with nothing. But he came down, he has guns and stuff. It's like, I mean, he should have been able to destroy that entire village in 3 seconds. I would say realistically that Dutch could have killed all those natives, just him.
Oh yeah, easily,
right? Easily. So why is the Predator? See, this is the thing. Like, this is a wrestling thing too. If this guy can beat Andre the Giant, then Andre the Giant's now beatable. Like, I love WrestleMania 3, but Andre the Giant, and Hogan slammed him 100 times before that too. Everyone pretended that was the first time he slammed.
Yeah, that was not the first time Andre had been body slammed.
Right. Oh my God. It was the first time if you're 10 years old and you don't know anything.
Yep.
But in any case, it's like, well, shit, the unbeatable got beaten. And why did Andre never have the belt? Because it's fake that anyone could beat him.
Yep.
So they can't make him a champion because how are they going to use him in angles?
Yep.
Right. And even when he gets the belt, only Hogan, there's like maybe Hogan, Stud, King Kong Bundy. Like there's only like 3 or 4 people that could realistically somehow maybe win. Right. Like Beefcake, Brutus Beefcake's not going to win.
No.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so they only had a certain amount. So same with Predator, you diminish the Predator. Now he's teaming up with this android woman. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What is this movie?
That makes absolutely less than 0 sense whatsoever. And yeah, that's like when he's battling the village full of like trappers in Prey. I was like, this is the dumbest scene. Like, these Native American warriors can't take him out, but the little girl can. I'm like,
and he trips on his gun or he like.
Yeah.
Oh my God. If it wasn't called The Predator or whatever it was called, Prey, if it wasn't a Predator movie and it was just a completely different alien, then I could have watched it and be like, oh, it's just some alien and she kind of outsmarted it.
Yep.
But calling that The Predator is fake.
It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. So Dead Heat, let's score this thing.
Well, okay. I mean, I'm going to give it a 10 because I'm crazy, but realistically, I'd probably give it like an 8. I think it's pretty damn solid. I think it delivers exactly what it aims to deliver, which is the chocolate cake. My personal thing is because I love the 2 characters so much. I absolutely love this movie. Like, I can watch it again right now. Realistically, it's probably like an 8, I would say.
I'm gonna go with a generous 9 on this one because you said it exactly right. It is just chocolate cake, and it tells you I'm chocolate cake, and you're like, I want chocolate cake, and it's like, I'm right here, and they're like, all right, this is what I want. There's no bait and switch, nothing like that. It's straightforward. This is what it is, and you're gonna like it. All right, that's what I wanted. So yeah, I'll give this one a 9.
Yeah, like I would just say 10 out of 10, but I will say, okay, maybe try to be a bit more like, if I use my space system, I could like, maybe it's not, it's not like super perfect, but I think it's perfect because I love it so much. But yeah, it's an awesome movie. What is it? Is that a bot or something?
That's a bot.
Oh, I was like, what the heck? I was like, who's that guy?
It's because I'm on Twitch tonight too.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So that's from the Twitch sides. The only ones that watch over on Twitch are the bots, apparently. But no. So next week, folks, Tyler Wooten will be here. I'm not sure about our Thursday night schedule yet. Jay, what do you got going on the rest of the week? Oh
gosh, I don't know. Tomorrow I'm co-hosting. We're talking about True Lies. James Cameron's True Lies, and then Friday is Fantastic Fridays. So every Friday we do Fantastic Four comics, and then I don't know, I got a bunch of stuff come up. I will try to get you on for one of the Circle of Iron Sundays.
I want to. I'm sorry I missed, man. I was
gotta watch Assault on Precinct because I love that movie. And we deconstructed the crap out of it. There's so much layers in that movie. It's awesome. So yes, you need to watch it and then let me know. It's very short, just like this one. It might feel slow, but if you're paying attention, there's a lot going on.
I was going to say that's when you said this, like basically everything happens for a reason. There's a reason every character does everything to get
it's crazy. So, like you're going to, the first like 30 minutes, you're going to be like, what is okay. All you know is the name Assault on Precinct 13. You're like, okay, well, obviously there's going to be a precinct, but when you see how it plays out, and don't message or Google anything or look it up, because there's a few people who had never seen it that were on my stream and they were completely shocked at a certain part. I was like, yeah, that was pretty good. And they're like, oh shit. It's like, this movie just fucking got real right now. I was like, yes, I said, it definitely gets real. And you will not see, I can guarantee you that this thing has not been shown in any movie ever the way it's shown in this. And they're like, everyone was like, I've never seen this scene like this before. It's pretty awesome. Anyways, I love it. And it's good. So there you go.
Sweet. All right. I will check that one out then. Yeah, I have that one on one of my drives. So I just I'll throw it in and watch it. But yeah, folks, thank you for joining us on Twitch and Facebook or YouTube and whichever format you are watching in. Yeah. So that's it. Patreon. You guys know the spiel by now. Davian, I got your video, which will be out by Friday. Return of the Living Dead, or Night of the Living Dead 1990, not Return of the Living Dead, Night of the Living Dead 1990. That review will be out for you. Thank you so much to all our channel members, Patreon backers. You know what? I'll upload something to Patreon as soon as we're off the air. I'll get another upload over there for you guys over on patreon.com. $2 a month, become a brain buster. That's it. We're out. I'm done shilling. But until next time, folks, I'm Pete for J-Man from Wrestling with Horror. If we don't see you, have a great day. Pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one. And remember, it's always better to burn out than fade away. Deuces.